Hello friends, on this beautiful sunny Wednesday afternoon, I thought I'd take my art activity outside to enjoy the beautiful sunshine. This art activity is pretty simple. All we need is some washable markers, scissors, a pencil, a spray bottle of some sort with water in it, and you also need some coffee filters. Now, if you don't have coffee filters, you can always use plain paper or a paper towel. Now, it might not turn out like it would with an actual coffee filter, but that's okay. So let's get started. We've been talking about birds this week, and my class today looked at different bird feathers, and we saw different patterns within those bird feathers. So we're going to make some feathers today and also put some patterns into them. So first, what we need is a coffee filter. Okay. You can use one, you can use a couple of them if you want to do more than one feather, okay? So what we're going to do on this coffee filter is we're going to draw an outline of a feather, all right? So boys and girls, go ahead and you can draw an outline of a feather. You can use maybe the computer to look at how a feather might look, or someone at home can help you out as well. So we're just going to draw the outline of a feather. There's no need to do anything else except the outline, okay? So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Draw one here. Hopefully you can see this. So here's my outline of the feather. Hopefully everyone can see that. I'll send you some pictures as well. Now, once we're finished with that outline, we're going to cut it out. So take your scissors. Where did I put my scissors now? So yeah, you're going to take your scissors and cut the outline out. So I've already done a couple of them already to show. So here are a couple of my feather outlines, okay? If you want to do more than one on your coffee filter, you can do a couple of small ones as well. Okay, and here's the fun part. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our markers. So it's up to you on what colors you would like to do. Now, maybe you're going to use two colors. So we're going to make a pattern using those two colors. So what might that be? What pattern would that be called? What is the core? Using letters, it would be an A-B pattern. So the two colors would repeat. So let's see, I'm going to do purple and I will use some green, okay? So I've got my green and I've got my purple. We're probably going to want to start a little above, so not at the bottom here, but a little above. So you want to color that in. You can do lines, you can do squiggly lines, it's all up to you. So I'm going to continue to color my pattern in. So here is our finished product after coloring our feathers in. Now when you're doing your feathers and you're coloring it in, it doesn't need to be neat because we're going to be using water and it's going to make the colors bleed a little bit and blend. So you might want to try it out a couple of times to see how it's going to work, but you can put some space in between your colors because your colors will start to blend in together. That's my first one. So in this one I have an AB pattern, and in this one I have a ABC pattern. So here is the fun part. Now this is going to get a little messy. So if there's anyone at home who is helping you out, it might need to be somewhere where you can clean up because you're going to be using water now, right? So not on your dining room table, okay? Because it might get wet. So you might want to put something down. If you're outside, you can spray it onto the pavement or brick or even on the grass, doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm gonna move the camera for a minute so I can show you how this would look. I hope everyone can see that. Okay, so I'm going to take my two feathers and put them down onto my surface, and I'll take my spray bottle and I'm going to start spraying one of my feathers. Okay, see how the colors are starting to bleed. Now you're gonna really want to wet this down, okay? So it's gonna get pretty wet and also it's gonna stick to your surface. So that's why I said that you need to find somewhere where you can get a little messy. Okay, so now that I've wet down my feathers, I need to let them dry now. So you can take them off of the surface. So here's how one of my feathers look. Okay, and you're gonna need to put it somewhere to dry. Now I'm going to wait a little bit for it to dry in the sunshine, and I will post how they look on Class Dojo. I hope you enjoy this art activity, and I hope that maybe whoever's living with you, your brothers and sisters, moms and dads, maybe they will want to do it as well. And it'll be very cool because it kind of looks like stained glass, so you could put them up against the window and they look nice and bright. Now you can do your feathers or you can do all sorts of different shapes. We did feathers today because we are looking at birds this week, so I thought this would be a cool activity to do. Alright boys and girls, I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. See you tomorrow. Bye! This is just a side note, I forgot to mention that once your feather is dry, you can then use your scissors again to cut into your feather to make it look more real. So you're kind of just cutting out little jagged triangles in your feather. Okay. So boys and girls, You're just cutting, cutting, cutting. You can pull a little bit like that, okay? And just go throughout your feather there. All right.